Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word, your daily dose of English vocabulary. I'm Alex, your host, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today as we explore another fascinating word in the English language. Today's word is choir. A choir is a group of singers who perform together, typically in a church or concert hall. We often hear about choirs around Christmas time, singing carols, but they exist all year round and perform various types of music. So, what exactly does a choir do? A choir rehearses regularly, learning different songs and harmonies. They then perform these songs for an audience, bringing beautiful music to listeners. Think of a group of people blending their voices together to create a harmonious sound. That's the essence of a choir. Now, let's delve into some synonyms, words that have similar meanings to choir. One synonym is chorale. You might hear someone say, the chorale sang beautifully at the wedding. Another synonym is vocal ensemble. For example, the school's vocal ensemble is preparing for a competition. A third option is glee club. An example of usage is, she joined the glee club to improve her singing skills. It's important to note that while these words share similar meanings, they might have slightly different connotations. Chorale often refers to a specific type of hymn or a group that sings them, while glee club is often associated with schools and lighter music. Vocal ensemble is a more general term. Now, let's switch gears and look at antonyms, words that have opposite or contrasting meanings to choir. While it's tricky to find a direct antonym, we can think of words that represent the opposite of a group singing together. One contrasting concept is soloist. A soloist performs alone, unlike a choir. For example, the opera featured a talented soloist. Another contrasting idea is individual singer. While a choir is a collective, an individual singer performs independently. We could say, the recording featured an individual singer with a unique voice. You might also consider the idea of a silent audience as a contrasting concept. A choir creates sound, while a silent audience is there to listen. This isn't a direct antonym, but it highlights the contrast. For example, the silent audience was captivated by the choir's performance. Let's move on to how you might use the word choir in everyday life. Imagine you're talking to a friend who's excited about joining a new group. You could say, that's great. Is it a choir or something else? Or perhaps you're discussing weekend plans. You could say, I'm going to see my sister perform with her choir on Saturday night. You might also hear common expressions like preaching to the choir, which means trying to convince people who already agree with you. For example, trying to convince him that climate change is real is like preaching to the choir. He already knows. Here are some more usage examples of choir in sentences and phrases. The church choir sang a beautiful rendition of Amazing Grace. She auditioned for the choir at the local community center. The choir's harmonies were so moving that they brought tears to my eyes. He has been a member of the choir for over 10 years. The school choir is raising money for a trip to Europe. The children's choir practiced diligently for the holiday concert. She has a voice perfectly suited for the choir. The sound of the choir filled the cathedral with a sense of peace. The choir director is very passionate about music. The choir performed a variety of songs, from classical to contemporary. So, to recap, a choir is a group of singers who perform together. We explored synonyms like chorale, vocal ensemble, and glee club, and contrasted it with the idea of a soloist or an individual singer. We also discussed how you can use the word choir in everyday conversations. Thank you for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this episode helpful and informative. Remember to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review. Your support helps others find our show and continue learning English. Finally, I encourage you to create your own sentence using the word choir and share it as a comment under the video. I look forward to reading your creative examples. Until next time, keep learning and keep exploring the wonderful world of words.
Goodbye.